Good afternoon, everyone. If you just look to the very left-hand side, behind that little lantern, you can see a little Lumi sleeping in my dressing room. Come summertime, this is her favourite place to be. She just loves how warm and sunny it is up here. And noisy, apparently. Fabulous. Are we finished? Okay, good. I thought I would show you my outfit on this Monday. It is sold out, so I apologise. I shouldn't really show it to you, but I can't not because I just love it so much. I am so comfortable today. I'm actually the perfect temperature as well. It's sunny outside, and although I think we're looking at a bit of a miserable week ahead of us, this is I think it's a linen blend from Zimmermann Millen, and it's so lovely and soft. Obviously it's in this lovely kind of olive green as well with the matching trousers. It's not a jumpsuit, it is trousers and a top, and I love the fact that I can untuck the blouse, undo it. I've got this knitted bralette on underneath from, I think this is from H&M, which I love. I love just having a shirt flowing open, bralette underneath, comfortable trousers. This is honestly my dream outfit, so much so I got it in the oatmeal as well because this is just, I could live in this. This could be my uniform. So hopefully it'll be back in stock. Also, it's the perfect length for with sliders because if you remember, I wore the sort of satin version. That was definitely a heels outfit, whereas this is perfect for sliders. And my new addition, no, that is not a police tag. Those are my ankle weights. Obviously, I'm not working out at the moment, and these were a gift from Elizabeth Arden when I went down to London the other week, and I actually tried to buy these on Cult Beauty, and they sold out and were taken out of my basket. Obviously, I'm still doing some dog walks and stuff, but just to give me a little bit of an extra sort of weight workout. Obviously, I can't do anything up top, but I can still do a little bit extra with my lower half. So I'm trying them out. I'm seeing how I get on. Maybe I'll notice a huge amount of difference. Have you ever used weights before and seen much of a difference? You'll have to let me know in the comments. But yes, it is the sort of last day of sunshine at the moment. Oh, we will get to that. It's the last day of sunshine apparently, so I'm a bit sad. I am going to head out into the garden later on just to check on everything and see how everything is going. I also had the most wonderful shower this morning. I'm obviously not taking my showers for granted anymore because once you go a week without them, you really learn to appreciate them. So I used all of my favourite products and freshly washed hair as well. In terms of like products at the moment, I'm just in a really good place. Like even in terms of my skincare, like I just feel so happy with how my skin looks. Like I haven't felt this confident with my skin in such a long time. And the same goes for my hair. Like obviously I've been on such a huge journey when it comes to my hair, and to have now pretty much washed out the majority of the gloss of my hair. Usually my gloss is usually gone by about 3 to 4 weeks after colour. This is my sort of hair at its settled state. So it's hung on to no redness anymore. Like I'm completely red free, and so I'm now just in a state where I'm looking after my hair and it's working. Like even the sort of density and thickness of my hair with the products that I'm using is just working so much. I just feel in a really good place, and I almost want to do like a full beauty breakdown on my blog of everything that I'm using at the moment that is just game changing. And obviously one of those products is one that I started talking to you about last year, and I'm at that point now where I've lost track of how long I've been using them, but these are my chewable vitamins from Hairburst, and basically I was using them for such a long time and didn't tell you about them, and it annoyed me that I did that. I was actually really sort of cross with myself because now I speak to so many of you in my direct messages, and so many of you who are like on your postpartum journey as well, share your stories with me, and I'm like, these products do so much good, and I have experienced the benefits of them as well. Like I've spoken to you about how I lose far less hair than I did before. Like I used to literally pull out sort of clumps of hair, and it is so noticeable. I genuinely I feel like I'm in such a good place. The ingredients in them are beneficial not just for your hair but also your skin. I saw the change in my skin instantly as well, and I've documented this all on my channel here. So I've got a discount code. It's Lydia Spring 20 if you wanted to stock up. I know lots of you use them now, and I love the conversations that we have where we talk about the differences that we've noticed. So if you've experienced anything and you're like, they are a game changer for you too, let me know in the comments, because for me, these are one of those products that I think is like a bit of a kind of unsung hero, and I really was worried about featuring them on my channel because vitamins, they can be a bit of a controversial thing, and they have made such a huge difference for me that it's a joy to have been able to elevate them in this way on my channel. So I'll pop a link in the description box down below, but I think you can see for yourself just how different my hair looks now. Like, my hair has its density back, it grows so quickly, it's ridiculous. Who was it that was washed? Oh, it's when I got my hair washed by Ruby the other day. She was like, I actually can't believe how long your hair gets. Like, it's just growing so quickly. And I'm like, even I, someone who has lived with my hair for this long, am shocked by how quickly my hair grows now. So it's just one of those things that it feels like a little well done me every morning. I'm like, oh, have my little vitamin, but also I see the benefits, and that is wonderful. So I'll pop the discount code on screen as well, but it is Lydia Spring 20 to get an extra 20% off. And I believe there's buy one get one free as well. I think that there's like a kind of like a double whammy with the discount code. So I'll pop all of the terms and conditions in the description box down below. If you were also thinking about trying the heatless waves as well, they have their own heatless waves kit, which stepping away from using heat as much has made a huge difference as well. I am still using heat in terms of my hairdryer, and I have a new tong. I picked up a new Babyliss tong from Amazon, which was £25, and I've used it this morning on my hair and I absolutely love it. So far, it gives me the exact kind of waves that I want, like nothing too tight, just nice kind of like mermaid waves, and it's so inexpensive, it's unreal. I actually find, because the other day I left my tong in Carrie's bag when we came back from London, and my new Amazon one hadn't arrived yet, and I used my GHD one, and it is just so hot. It is so hot that I was like, I can't use this on my hair. Like, first of all, it's so hot that it makes it like a ringlet, whereas this allows for some drop and some like natural waves. So I'm really, really happy at the moment. Also, before we move on to the rest of the vlog, I filmed an unboxing of my new handbag, and it took my video to nearly an hour and a half, which went live on Monday. And I wasn't gonna do that. I love a long vlog, but just over an hour I can do. An hour and a half, I can't do an hour and a half. So I took it out and I thought I'll pop it in now, and I'll also show you my new dress from Zimmermann that I picked up when I was in London, and show you my new handbag. So I'll cut to the handbag unboxing now. Right, I thought we would come into the black living room to open this, because I feel like I've done most of my Hermes videos have been done in here. So I just thought I'd sit on the ground. I've got both of the pups doing random bits around me, and then they won't cry as well because this little one is being such a naughty boy. So I purchased this bag from Luxury Promise, and Luxury Promise is actually where I got my mini Kelly from as well. I just never put it on, I never like unboxed it, because I was just at a point where I was like, didn't want to unbox it. I don't know why, you know when you get in one of those weird moods and you're like, meh, I'm just not feeling it. So that was where I got it from anyway, and this one was from Luxury Promise as well. And it was really funny actually, because I'd never been to their store, and I went to their store, but it's just like off of New Bond Street. He is such a wind up. I swear he does things to wind me up. Anyway, so I went there and I was like, oh, I've messaged you guys on Instagram and I wanted to come in and have a look at a handbag. And they were like, oh, none of the Hermes bags are here, they're kept at the vault. And I was like, oh, right, okay. They were like, sorry, but it's like a secret location. And I was like, oh, okay. But they took me to it anyway. And if I tell you that this is how you will want to shop for Hermes bags all the time, it was unbelievable. They didn't let me film in there for security reasons, but I got to try on almost, like, I mean, not every colour, but they have most like shape, not shades, but like color. They'll have a few variations, different sizes, different bags. They had the, do they call it the bolide or the bolide? The bolide bag, which I thought was absolutely beautiful, and I just got to actually get a feel for things. And I went with the bag that I went there to look at, which was really interesting because they had a few kind of like natural, neutral toned mini Kellys. So I tried on a chai and a sesame mini Kelly, because that's definitely like, I think will be the next and potentially the last, unless I ever want to get like a nude pink kind of tone. I will definitely have like the crux of my kind of wardrobe, if that makes sense. Sorry, but you know, like I just like neutrals, I just like classics. I feel like Hermes bags have really changed my consumption of handbags in a positive way. I don't think it's a negative thing. I buy far less, I buy more considered. Like literally, I have been umming and ahhing about this particular bag for months, and what's the word, like I missed out on one which had been, it was like a second-hand one, which would have been like such a better price, because I ummed and ahed over it. I wasn't totally sure. I wanted to make sure that it was exactly what I wanted, and then when I tried it on, I was like, this bag is definitely the bag for me. Obviously this way, in when you buy through places like Luxury Promise or Cellier, for example, which is where I've purchased my other Birkin, the thing is you will pay a premium, and that is not for everyone. That doesn't make sense for everyone, and in all honesty, when you put it like that, it's like you're paying so much more for a bag that you could get for less. But to put it into perspective, I'm pretty sure that my wish that I put in for my tan mini Kelly, my gold mini Kelly, has probably like timed out now. Like I'm gonna have to do that again, and I still don't have the bag that I want and I loved. What I don't have is patience. But now that I'm not spending as much as I would normally on handbags, I do have slightly more budget. Obviously, I will continue to put in my wishes with my essay at Hermes, but I'm not gonna keep myself from having the bags that I love. I'll sell a lot of my handbags now that I've got this one. I said to Carrie when we were there, I was like, this just gives me the great opportunity to have a clear out, just like I did last time when I got my mini Kelly, and streamline my bags even further. So I actually find this process really positive, and the experience, like you have to take ID, you have to literally like jump through hoops to go, not because it's like an exclusive thing, but it's more of a security thing. And to just be with the bags and actually try them on, because I think I've even put a 25 Kelly on my wish list, and I actually now don't want a 25 Kelly because it's so close to my Birkin. It's still not cute enough to wear crossbody. It's definitely the gold mini Kelly that I want. So just in that, like, it was such a positive thing, and I would never be able to do that at Hermes. And I think that I will end up like buying bags that I don't want, and I just don't want it that way. I don't want it that way. So anyway, that's a really long rambly explanation. It's not for everyone, and like everybody has passions that are totally different. It's just one of those things that it always ruffles a few feathers whenever I talk about Hermes, and I completely understand why. Nobody likes feeling like they feel like they can't walk in somewhere and get what they want. It's just a bizarre thing, isn't it? But for me, I overlook those kinds of sides of things and enjoy and appreciate and love and wear the bag so much that it kind of, what's the word, like, it's just my personal preference, isn't it? I don't know. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm doing that really annoying thing where I like justify myself, and I should not do that. But I'm trying to maybe make you understand my thought process, basically, more than anything. Isn't that right, Barcolini? We've got to make sure they understand the thought process, because perhaps you're like me and you really, really love the bags, and actually it might offer you a different perspective. Anyway, so I tried on so many bags when I was in there. I tried on a gold 25 Kelly with the contrast stitching, and it was honestly so beautiful. But I now know that I don't want that bag, which is such a great thing, because I probably, had I had seen one for sale online, I may have bought one. I got to try it on, it wasn't right. The mini Kelly is the one for me. So Good times, Barcolini. Good timies. He's literally showing me his tummy. You like showing your tummy to your mummy? Anyway, you're probably thinking, shut up, Lydia, and open the bag. Now, no, my handbag is not from Sandro. They put it in this bag so that it was safer for me to basically escort it home. Excuse me, Barkley, do you mind? Oh, bless him. Okay, you can sit there because you're a very, very good boy. It's so funny, Barkley's he's not as clingy as Porter, but if there's one thing that he does love, it's laps. You love laps, don't you? The other great thing about this bag was that I got to try on... Can you not chew on my ties, please? Thank you, thank you. The other great thing when I was there was that I got to try on like 3 different styles of this one bag. So all the same colour, but 3 different styles, all in the 25 size, and that was game-changing. In here we have, oh, it's so cute and small. Can you guess what it is just from looking at this? Can you guess? Who knows? I got myself a 25 Birkin Madame Cellier. It's got gold hardware. Oh, look, it even looks so cute on camera. Gold hardware. So this was store fresh, and I've got the receipt. The receipt is from Selfridges in London, and I basically wanted this size because I love, love, love my Birkin 30. It's like my bag to shove everything in, and I love the Birkin style so much, but I wanted a smaller one, a slightly cuter one that will look lovely with like dresses and things like that. Because sometimes my Birkin 30 can be slightly overwhelming with dresses, and this was a good option. Again, with the gold hardware, it means I'm able to wear my like gold toned belts and gold hardware with things. This definitely feels slightly more evening when it's in gold as well. And I wanted the Cellier because obviously I have the Retourné in my Birkin 30, and this is much more structured, much more, I don't know, classic, I feel. Even though this is like a limited edition style, like this, the Cellier style is limited edition, and it was re-released in 2020, I believe. But this just feels a bit more me, a bit more elegant and structured, and because obviously my Birkin 30 is more relaxed, much more casual, it's just like my everyday bag, whereas this feels slightly more dressy. So that was the bag I picked up from Luxury Promise. If you're into Hermes bags, if you're a customer or you're someone that likes to shop in this way, I think you can make appointments to go to the vault. I'm not sure, but I don't know too much about it. I was just taken there to look at the bags. It still has all of the seals on it, which is lovely, but I am very, very excited to wear it and to style it up. What I was saying about like colours and things like that is just that I know the colours that I want, and they're all very classic colours. I would say once I get my, like I said, once I get my Mini Kelly, that is the foundations of my collection complete, because I've got different sizes in the colours that I wear so much. I could potentially be tempted to a like neutral nudie pink, potentially. That's only if it was the right shade. At the moment I've got my Lady Dior, which is like the perfect shade, so I'm really, really happy with that. But for now I have myself a very, very lovely and smart handbag, which I think I'm going to get so much wear out of, and I haven't told Ali that I bought this yet. Not that he has any say in how I spend my money, but who is that? Good God, dog. Good God, doggy. Right, now let's show you the real fun stuff. And it's actually funny that I'm showing you this because, I mean, not that there's any reference to the handbag in any way, but I listened to a podcast this morning on Stephen Bartlett's podcast, one of his old ones. I can't remember who it was with, what's his name, because I'd not heard of him, but it just interested me because it talked about procrastination. A lot of the talk was basically about not so much procrastination, more than anything like the pursuit of happiness, which is obviously something that I've looked into so much over the last few years, like, and I feel like I have to caveat, and I want to caveat every single time whenever I like open one of these things and I unbox something with you, is that like this isn't what happiness is about. And I think that if you consume a lot of content that that makes you remember that. I think that that's really important. And I think that nowadays on my channel, I share far more of the small things in my life, like walking the dogs, being outside, being in my garden, being in my home, that are the things that actually bring real happiness to day-to-day life. But anyway, in this podcast they were talking about the pursuit of happiness, and one of the things that I kind of took from it, I don't know whether they meant for me to take this, I can't really remember too much, but more than anything it prompted me to ask myself the question that if I died tomorrow, am I dying happy, or am I dying wishing I'd reached somewhere, like waiting to get somewhere, waiting to be working with this brand, or waiting to earn this amount of money, or waiting to achieve this in my career? Am I waiting for that to make me happy, or am I happy and content and living the life I want now? And I thought that that was such, like, it was a real, like, light bulb question moment for me. And I think for the first time ever in my life, I know that if I died tomorrow, I wouldn't be dying waiting to be happy. I know I would be dying happy. Like, I have achieved already more than I ever could have imagined in my entire life. So everything now is just a bonus. Like, literally everything now is just a bonus. Like, I've got everything. I've got Lumi, I've got Ali, I've got my 2 dogs, I've got a garden and nature and a home that makes me feel happy and safe, and I've got friends and I've got family that I see and I spend so much time with and fill up my cup on a regular basis, and that is all that matters to me. What are you barking at? There's nothing there. It's a washing machine. That was Barkley trying to be like, wait, I'll let Mum know that there's someone here. And Porter was like, mate, you got that one wrong. You got to wait for the ding dong. And so I just think that that's a really, like, it's quite a morbid question, first and foremost. Like, I completely understand that is a morbid question to ask yourself, but I also think for me, it was actually really, really important. And also, like, it made me realize how far I've come. Like, it was a real sort of like, wow, you've done it. You've changed the things in your life to make the life that you wanted, and to appreciate and be grateful for the things that you've already got in order to be happy. I'm not waiting for the next project in the house to make me happy. I'm not waiting for this thing to happen to make me happy, because I've already got more than I ever imagined I could have when it comes to happiness. And I don't know if any of you will ever remember, but there was a time on my channel, and I'll never forget it. It was a time when I said on my channel, and I don't even think I realised the magnitude of me saying it, and I know that it upset so many people when I said it, but there was a time when I admitted on my channel that I didn't know if I had anything to be grateful for. And it was probably about this time last year that I said that. And it upset people when I said that. I really did. It upset people. And now I understand why it upset people. But for me now, I completely understand that if somebody can't see anything in their life to be grateful for, I understand how worrying that is for someone to say it. But I also know that you can be there, and in a very, very short space of time, you can be here. And here is when you've, like, stripped everything back, like everything, absolutely everything in your life back. All of the, pardon my French, but, and looked at what you've got on the table. And that is the only moment when you are able to truly kind of practice gratitude. Like, you strip all of the stuff that doesn't matter back, especially in my walks. I know I often talk about like blogging and things like that because that's obviously my job, but like when you strip it all back and you look at what you've got and you realize and remind yourself and practice the gratitude, and you realize that you've already got it all and everything now is just wonderful. And a bonus and a cherry on the top. And so, yeah. I'll link the podcast in the description box down below. I actually haven't finished it, and it was like, it wasn't one of those podcasts where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the most uplifting podcast I've ever listened to, but it was one of those podcasts that made me think in a different way. And sometimes I can feel like I'm just listening to the same stuff over and over again, because you know how I love all of this like self-development stuff. There was a lot of words and terminologies that were like way above my intellect. But I managed to take what I needed from it, and I think that that's always a good thing. So anyway, maybe you guys will respond to it better, but I really enjoyed it. So anyway, my mum is going to be here soon, so I'm going to take you out to the greenhouse and show you what I got up to yesterday, because we did some seedling planting, and we have the first seedlings of 2022 that have just come through, and they're cucumbers, which I am... oh my gosh. So I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously I go off on a little bit of a tangent there, but it was just a really interesting podcast that made me think about, obviously it's not the most uplifting of topics, but a really important question to ask yourself. And I was just kind of really inspired to cultivate more of that asking of myself that question, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously I picked this up from Karen Millen, and I've got my dress that I'm going to grab now, and also I picked this up in stone colour, so I thought I'd show you as well. But this Zimmermann dress is like my dress of actual dreams. And do you know what it is? I realised is that the Zimmermann store sometimes gets different things than other stores, like the online stores. So they had this beautiful little like peplum top with bow tie straps, and it had really kind of like almost deconstructed nautical Breton stripes. I loved it. They didn't have my size, but they did have my size in this beautiful dress. So this is the Zimmermann dress. This is definitely more of like an olivey green colour, but it's teamed with the most delicate blush detailing on these bell sleeves, and it's a wrap dress, which is, it's a bit of a moment for me. I have not been able to wear wrap dresses for an incredibly long time, and so buying this was a bit of a moment. Both Carrie and I were in the store, but being like, ooh. I feel very comfortable. I've gone out and worn this already, and I feel very comfortable in it, which is really nice. It's quite see-through, so I do put like a little slip underneath it as well, which is definitely needed. But I feel like this is a style that Zimmermann has done before, but just maybe in different colours, but maybe I'm wrong. But it was just too beautiful. Literally, Carrie was like, she saw it, she was like, that is a Lydia Millen dress. And so naturally, when they had my size, it made me very happy. So I picked that one up, and then I'm so happy that I took the plunge and got this in the stone colour as well, because this is like genuinely my idea of spring summer loungewear. So if you ever see something like this, I just feel like this is perfect for like traveling. When I go on holiday, this is literally what I will wear on the plane. I'll have like a cardigan so that I'm nice and warm, but this is my travel outfit of dreams. Super comfortable, lightweight, loose fitting, and still looks smart, because you can't really go wrong with a collared shirt. And also because it's linen, it's supposed to be creased, so that never upsets me. So yeah, those are just some bits that I picked up, and I hope you enjoyed the little handbag unboxing as well. And don't forget about my discount code for Hairburst as well. But I am going to sit outside and enjoy the sunshine today, because this weather is just, I think it's going to be short-lived, and I don't want to miss out on too much of it. So I've just come out to the greenhouse to enjoy the last of the evening sun and to give the new lemon trees a bit of a feed. I've got some seaweed feed in here, and I'm just gonna give them all a good old soak, because I watered them about 2 days ago, but they're gonna need a lot of care, these ones. I'm gonna get them potted up as well so that they're properly looked after, and hopefully they'll thrive as much as this one does at the moment. So everything has been given a good old water in here. So I'm going to take Ali's little pot, because he asked me to repot his little thing for his office, because Lumi bloomin' pushed it over. So that's going to get potted for him. And I was thinking that there is no time like the present to get my husband to help me finally unbox my Valentine's Day presents, because I haven't done it. So we're going to head inside and do a little unboxing if Mr. Millen Gordon isn't too busy. When he gets back from trips, which he just got back from a trip to Portugal, he's usually like, Mr. I'm too busy for everything. So I'm going to go inside and see if I can steal him away from what he has to do, because he is a busy person and I don't like to disturb him too much, but generally being married to me is a disturbance. My lovely husband is back. Little fashion show of what's to come.
What's to come? This is what's just arrived.
Well, yeah, but it's some outfits that you're planning on. Where's it from?
I pronouncing it Luca Faloni, but I mean I was pronouncing it Falcone for a long time. But it's no C.
There is no C in it. It's Luca Faloni, yeah. Faloni.
But it's nice. Do you know what I like about them? I've ordered a size up.
Yeah.
But there's room in the arms and there's room in the body, but it's still tight.
Yeah, it's still got a nice shape to it.
So it's good, but the only downside is because I've had to go 3/4 of a collar side up. The length of the sleeves are just a little bit too long. But
I don't think you'd wear a shirt like that with the sleeves unrolled anyway. It's quite relaxed
That's
shirt.
What I thought, because I've got 2 linen ones as well.
Yeah.
In a lovely green and then a pinstripe.
You look very, very handsome. You've got a little bit of sun-kissed glow to you. You look exceptionally handsome.
A bit of a burnt snoot.
Little burnt snooty.
Right, should we go and get your cloches?
Yay! I didn't know whether you were going to be too busy, and I said to them that you're very busy at the moment, but knowing you, you'll make time for me, considering they've been sat there for weeks. We need to get them open and onto my beds. Also, we need to tidy behind the greenhouse.
Yeah, I know, I did start that today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you say we, it's really you need to say, because it's your stuff.
Yeah, I'll come and say, but you'll need to move it.
We're not doing that.
No, just the cloches. Come on in. So my cloches have been stored in this room.
For a very long time now.
For a very long time. So Mr. Millen Gordon is now going to open up the... I just love the view from this bedroom.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Honestly, I can't wait till I get to have a dressing table in front of this window and I can just bring my laptop down here and work in here.
Yeah. Well, when the wisteria grows up as well.
Yeah.
And the hydrangea annabelles.
Yeah, it's going to be...
In fact, you'll have all stuff here as well.
I know.
It'll look actually very different. It's quite a good job vlogging it, because maybe in 3 months vlog this again.
Yeah. I can see a little bit of the house on the side there, but I just love this view so much. We've got the old potting shed there.
Absolute bullet of a car.
Yes, the bullet of a car. Oh, it's so lovely. Right, into the first box. There's 3 of them.
Right, so Claverton cloche.
Very
these are made
excited.
to order.
Yes.
Well, they took a little longer to arrive.
Yes. And they're handmade in the UK, aren't they? Ooh, Mr. Alistair, how beautiful is that handwriting? Not that you can see, hold on. There we go. How lovely is that? Oh, we've got the manual there. This is the face of a man who's just realised that he has to build
There's literally just...
the cloches. Is that not just the glass that you've got to put in them?
This whole box is full of...
Yeah, but there'll be lots of different panels of glass. I would imagine you've just got to put the glass in it. There's nothing Mr. Millen Gordon hates more than a job that he paid a lot of money to be delivered. I know how much they are.
Yeah, you've got to build it.
Oh.
This is the roof.
Oh.
Only.
Oh.
It's a lovely roof. It's the...
Anticlimax. So this says, thank you so much for your order. We hope you'll be delighted with your cloches. Wishing you all of the best in your future cloche gardening endeavours. Beth and the Claverton team. Woohoo! Very pretty. Instructions. Don't scratch the paint.
Like that way? No, it's got to be inwards, hasn't it?
We have one cloche complete. And we haven't fallen out just yet. Lumi's supervising the project.
You only fall out when you try and help.
Lumi's allowed to help though.
Oh, she just got the box.
She likes to inspect the empty boxes. All of the cloches are put together. So we're taking them outside to the kitchen garden now. Well, where those copper rings are is where little seedlings are coming up. So might be a good idea to put them over these, and I'll take, so here. So there's seeds, 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 seeds.
Oh, irrigation might be a bit. You want lid on?
Yeah, lid on.
Sideways.
Perfect. Thank you. Lovely. I think we'll just put all 3 of them in a row on this one to get these seeds moving quicker.
It'll create a little bit of a greenhouse environment.
That's exactly what it is, babe. And the final cloche is going on, so I'm going to put it on these lettuces and like salads here, so we can get these ones going ahead of those ones, which all have some copper rings around them for the moment. But perfect. And now we are going to show Ali what's going on in the greenhouse. Oh, and you can choose your pot for your little topiary. Gorgeous.
Yep, let's go.
Right. Very nice. Very, very nice. They look lovely.
Yeah. The herb beds look awesome.
Yeah,
they're not going to last looking like that though, are they, for long?
Well, we just have to use the herbs. So yeah.
Smells nice.
It smells fishy.
How comes the berry plants have not got pots?
Because they're in pots. Those are hairy pots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
The Hairy Pot Company. So, what pot do you want for your topiary? I've got this one.
Yeah, it does the job.
Or
lighter one, actually.
This one.
Yeah, lighter. That's why we had it put in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lumi's enjoying the catmint. Oh, you beautiful little girl. So our beds are starting to come to life out here. We were just saying how much this one's grown. I'm so excited because we put them in probably a little bit too late in the year, but Nicholson's obviously fitted us in really quickly, and so I do think that our hydrangea Annabelles and all of those things are really going to come to life. Also, babe, I haven't told you, I found a picture, and obviously because our gravel pathways at the moment are just bordered with wood, but someone had bordered their gravel pathways with like 2 rows of bricks.
Yeah.
Or 2 rows of cobbles, and it looked really nice, and it finished it off really nicely rather than the wood. So when we finish off this kind of area, it will.
How much better does that tree look? It actually looks like a tree now.
Yeah, it just used to look like an awful bush, and we can actually see through. Yeah. I just love how much of our trees have been cleared, so we can actually see through. I can't wait to just.
Well, we need to whip all this ivy off now, but they've actually finally died.
Yeah. Gosh, that happened quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, just weather.
Yeah.
Helps things move along. There's still some more ivying to be done.
Also, we need to put the lights back in the walkway because they took them out, didn't they? They're just on a crate on the floor.
Okay, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm getting ready for a busy day in London, and I'm running just a little bit late. I need to take my vitamins and pack my bag. I'm heading for my final checkup today. I think it's a final checkup. It's my second checkup with Mr. Manucci, and a very long, excuse me, meeting with Karen Millen for collections. So, taking my bag out for the first time. Very exciting. It's very difficult to know what to wear on a day like today, because 2 days ago it was blistering hot, today cold. So I've got tights back on, I'm wearing boots again, I've even popped on the mask from Erin because it feels like autumn again. So I'm going to quickly put all of my stuff in my bag and get going on my merry way to London. Hair bubble and brush my teeth.
And it'll be sped up, so it will have.
Well, no, I'm not going to speed up now. Now that he's asked, I'm going to zoom in on, you know. We've arrived to the Karen Millen offices, and we are going to start off going through the September collection. And I literally walked through the door and I spotted one of the dresses that the fit model. What's your name, sorry?
Rosie.
Nice to meet you, Rosie. I'm Lydia. She's got it on at the moment, and oh my gosh, it looks incredible. So I'm going to do a little bit of filming of this, then we're going to move on to the current collection that we're working on, because we're going to do some fittings of those as well. So let's get cracking. Because that's the only thing I'm worried about, is because it's got such a lovely design to it, you almost want that bust bit to pull in a little bit more. But from the back it looks perfect.
So again, just a little flippy dress. Yeah, it's pretty much the same comments as that one, but that's your shorter flippy
Gorgeous.
shape, which is again
Yeah,
beautiful.
so gorgeous.
So I think you'll see that in the next meeting.
Amazing. My favourite colour.
So again, I think they've reduced the length about 5 cm, so probably about that much.
Oh really?
Why?
Because it's almost nicer if it's
Yeah,
longer. I always
a
want
bit longer.
Yeah. Bizarrely, do you know what? Seeing it longer, would you think that that would work for this style?
Yeah.
So like a dip toe, like
Yeah.
dip toe at the back.
Just because I personally would wear a longer line of this blouse with some nice tight skinny pants
yeah.
and
Yeah.
let the blouse do all of the talking.
Yeah.
Wearable as well, because I've not got I wouldn't attract attention to my bum, whereas a top like that would hide the fact that I don't have a bum, so make it look like there is one there, like woohoo. So nice.
You want to add the zip to the back of this top?
Yes.
Every single
Yeah.
one, and
Like give me 2 years.
Can
I'll
tell
be-
you've not been a fit model on the Lydia Millen collection yet. You'd be so used to it by now.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'd literally just be going up to people like. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, this is what we like to see.
Eek! Not trenching.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, tell me we've got a skirt in that. Is it here? Oh no! Is I reckon that neck is too high.
Too
for
high, yeah.
For a because.
Oh yeah,
that's-
double chin.
That's really round. What about? That's a really easy.
Literally, I just walk around all day going, excuse me, where am I going?
It really is
Great.
lovely. Yeah, the colour's really.
And the way this goes in, I would say isn't flattering on anyone.
Yeah.
Just
Starting at that point.
sorry. So starting like yeah.
Probably
Does
starting
that
there. Yeah.
feel a bit?
it's more comfortable.
Sorry. Do we think it needs to be longer? Oh look. Okay.
Just pop that on after. And
Yes.
Because
Okay.
that might affect
Sorry, you've got
what
to
we
do
do
the
the
rest.
waist.
It's like no.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this definitely needs to
So
be much
I-
longer.
I also added about 20 centimetres in, so the silhouette would be more
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I think it
Let
should
me
be
go again.
ankle
Let me get my tape ready.
ankle length. Don't want it to come lower than the ankle. You've still got.
Okay, so let's say 12.
I feel like we should do like a special edition. Like scrap the green one and do a special edition
Weed one.
in that. I mean, it would be like
You're
£1 million.
nodding. You're nodding.
I love the idea. It might be
Pardon?
because
Yeah.
that fabric is
We've got a skirt in it.
because it's
Go
real
on.
authentic tweed,
Yeah.
100% wool. It's
So-
really expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, we did the shearling coat.
Yeah.
We did. It won't be quite as expensive as that.
Well
but
then, there we
Shall
go.
we cost it through?
we'll
and
cost
then
it through and see where we
check?
get to.
It's such
She
a
loves the
coat.
coat.
And September's a perfect time
I
to
know.
start
Yeah.
delivering
Yeah.
coats.
But I don't disagree with you. I think that would
Honestly.
be amazing.
Like,
We'll cost it through. We might have to tweak it a bit.
if not, will you just make one for me? So I would reduce the shoulders a little bit. just a little bit, just because you don't want it to look like a parody, but you can still have that like
A parody or a colour scratch.
because you want it to be almost like a bit like a Balmain-esque shoulder, not Balenciaga.
A bit too far.
I don't think you need the padding, I just think you need more fabric.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet.
On the volume thing, would it be going down the same route as that reversible quilted trench from last time? You know, that really dramatic full skirt that went
Oh
nuts.
yes, yeah.
Like
When you put it on,
really
you know the one that was kind of like the
khaki
khaki.
colour.
What?
You're
Is
like,
that what you're thinking, or-
is that what you're thinking, or are you going,
No,
you're
I'm
adding cost left,
Yeah.
right, centre?
I think that
I think it
connects
ties it all in.
Yeah, it connects this a bit more.
Yeah.
How much we've just added by adding more tweed.
Well, no, you're only adding, it's like, if the tweed has a minimum order and then you want a coat as well, like, looks like you two are just
They don't seem to be sitting as high as
No,
the previous ones.
because they
The
came
previous
up
ones
to
would-
natural waist.
Is that on purpose? Was
No,
there
no,
feedback
it's
on
just-
that?
The
I haven't
waistband
fit these yet.
looks-
Okay.
The
But that's
waistband
just.
looks a bit narrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Love.
September from Sarah, that'd be good.
How does it feel?
This outerwear.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
Okay, we have finished up our meeting with Karen Millen. We covered a fitting of a few samples for the current collection, which was really exciting and I did not show you. And then we did the autumn collection, which we've just really sort of changed things up a little bit with this. And if I can tell you one word, I'm going to say this is going to be a lot of words, but the green tweed. Oh my goodness, that's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. But very, very exciting and a really good meeting as well. Now we are heading to my checkup, which is going to be lovely, and then I think we're going to get some food and just enjoy the rest of the day. So even though that doesn't feel like it was a very busy day, we were in there for 3 hours?
Yes.
We were in there for 7 hours. But no, it was really good. I just love those meetings. It's so much fun. I really feel like I like get in with the nitty gritty of things, and having the fit model there and seeing things on is just always so interesting. So I love it. We are just arriving to the Malucci offices, which conveniently are here, which is very pretty, but also where the Dalesford head office is, which is very snazzy. Come on then. In we go. Such a child. I think the empty wine glass says it all. The funniest thing was in one of my last videos where you were like, we've had a lot of wine. I was like, I've definitely not had as much wine as you. And you're like,
the same amount of wine
I had not had.
You hadn't.
Either, well, my body clearly hadn't processed it in the same way that your body had.
This is what we were saying earlier, you're just far more composed.
I am a very covert drunk. Live a good life. Fast forward to 9:30 at night, and I'm with my husband, who was also in London today, and we are now in our neck of the woods, but we've just finished up dinner and my lovely husband is driving me home. So basically what happened, oh hi, I went for my appointment at Malucci London, and everything is healing absolutely wonderfully. I'm probably going to go in and out of focus because this camera is on its last legs, and I'm very sorry about that. Had my checkup, then we decided to go I am just a blur. Then I decided to go for, we decided to go for lunch at the Kensington, which is one of our favourite places to go and have dinner, and we just had a really, really lovely lunch. And then we decided to come to a local pub, which is called the Navigation, and finish off our evening there with, have you seen your window? Yeah. This bird has said exactly what it thinks of Ali's car. Wow, that is it puts some effort into that. But he is now driving us back to the house to see the sausages. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. What is this weather?
Well, they said it was going to be.
I know, but I thought it was summer. So yeah, we are heading back now after a long day, a very long day, but a good day. And it was nice because actually it wasn't supposed to be nice weather in London, but it was actually quite sunny, wasn't it, by the end of the day?
It's been a nice time, it's going to rain, so
yeah! There are puppy dogs with work. Look at how big Barkley is.
Skinny head.
Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me.
Actually,